Well, welcome back to The Slice. And this time, new studio alert. We're in our little virtual press conference room that we were at Delray Beach all of last week. Shout out to Delray for extending a media pass to us this year. Next year, we will be with you in person. But we had the great chance to be down there and ask the winners and losers of each match questions, take questions from the front row family. Shout out front row family. Got to take you guys behind the scenes. You saw some of those reporter fails. If you want to join the front row family, hit the link below. So we were at Delray talking to some of the players, had a different look to the field this year because, of the whole changed around schedule. The organizers of the Delray Beach Open did a great job having to call an audible and just do the first tournament up instead of doing it, in February when they normally do it. But the tournament was great. Lots of great young talent there on display this week. We had Christian Harrison, who we talked to. You'll see his question coming up just after this. He played the best tennis of his life, making the semifinals. And it's just great to see because he's battled through a lot of injuries, 8 surgeries in his career so far. And he's always come back, positive attitude, great sounding guy. And he's made the semifinals. Good for him. Sebastian Korda made the final, reassured us. Why did he make the French Open? How did he make the French Open? What was that, quarterfinals? As he qualified? Well, this is why, because he's a big time player. He's got a pro athlete family. We talked all about it. He was big time. I made it to the final. And then Hubert Hurkacz. I've been on him since day one. I love this guy. Put him in our top 10 players the next 10 years. I actually asked him about that coming up right after this. And it's cool to see it paying off. So, and we got to talk to John Isner, who announced that he's not going to be in Australia. Similar reasons to what we found out later that Federer actually had, which was Fed's look, I'm 39. I've got 20 slams. I'm not spending 5 weeks away from my family. So that's actually why Federer's that, and the knee might not be 100%, but if his family could come with, I think he'd be down in Australia. That's my official take on it. John Isner cited similar reasons. He told us he's not going to be going down to Australia either. Nonetheless, though, the Australian Open is going to be amazing. So after this video, we're in the Australian Open prep. The players have flown down on their private charter planes down to Australia. They're doing their 2-week quarantine, hardcore lockdown quarantine, and then the action's going to get started. We got our old studio. Remember the old studio? We're going back to that. That's going to get set up for the Australian Open, and I'm excited for you guys to announce a new partnership as well that you guys are going to love. So yeah, thanks to all the support. Hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. We're almost at 10,000. We're getting close. Check out all our sponsors. It really supports us if you hit the links below this video. So here you are. Now you're going to hear the questions I got to ask to Korda, Hubert Hurkacz, Christian Harrison, and John Isner in our amazing time that we had this year, again, at the Delray Beach Open.
Hey, Hubie. Steven from The Slice Tennis here. At the beginning of last year, we put you in our top 10 players of the next 10 years. We're just big fans. So since then, you've been in 2 finals and you've won both of them on the ATP Tour. So A, thanks for making us look good. And B, how do you keep the success up, and what makes you so clutch in the finals?
Yeah, thanks guys. Thanks guys for the support. I mean, I'm very happy that I was able to win both of those finals that I played. I mean, Sebastian today in the second set had a little bit issues with his legs, so but I was trying to put pressure on him. It's not easy to play against the opponent that's not feeling 100% well, because he can hit the ball massively and serve big. So that was not easy.
Thanks,
Ben. Hey, John, Steven with The Slice here. Roger Federer cited similar reasons to you for not going to the Australian Open this year in some kind of leaked news. Would you say that at this stage of your career, being a little bit older with a family, you have similar goals of enjoying your time on tour rather than just playing as much as you can to get points and stuff? Is that kind of it?
Yeah, Steven, you really hit the nail on the head. That was certainly my plan once our second kid was born. I mean, I told myself that, prior to the pandemic, that we're going to travel with them as much as possible, and we're going to make it as much fun as possible on the road. I was going to, when I travel in Europe, I was going to stay at the nicest hotels and just make a really nice trip out of all of it, because I won't be playing tennis forever. There's no doubt about that. So certainly right now, tennis is not the most important thing in my life. It's my family. But me not going to Australia doesn't mean I'm not committed at all, because I still am. I'm healthy. I feel really good, and I'll continue to take care of my body. So once the tour gets back from Australia, I look forward to playing as full of a season as I possibly can.
Awesome. Hey, Sebastian, Steven from the Slice Tennis here. Loved your run at the French Open. And I know that was like your first, obviously, big introduction to playing these guys at the highest level. Do you feel like in this tournament, you're now going to be going into 2021 feeling like I'm an ATP level player rather than more of a challenger player?
Yeah, I think still for the biggest thing for me was thankfully I had a wild card from the USTA into Cincinnati and into the US Open, and kind of just being in the bubble there for 2-3 weeks and practicing with the guys and being around them and feeling more comfortable, because I always knew I had the game. It was just about me. It was just a few little things here and there, and just kind of feel comfortable in my own skin out there. And yeah, I think at the French Open, you could really start to see that. I played a really good qualies, and then I had a good couple of rounds, and then I played Nadal on Chatrier. So it's definitely been, I mean, a good progress right now. But yeah, I mean, for sure, I'd like to see myself be at these tournaments every single week.
Hey, Christian, Steven from the Slice here. As an injured athlete for obviously years now, how good does it feel to get a couple ATP wins under your belt to start 2021 and really just prove that all the hard work you were putting in, making comebacks, was worth it, and that you do have the level that you probably already thought you had?
Yeah, no, it is amazing, because I had, for the longest time, it was my dad and my brother that were just, especially my brother around, people that were just fighting the hardest, that, he has a level I hit, like, because I would hit with him more than any time, right. More than anyone else. And then we were just talking about it now. So, just when you have those times where you're not able to play, and then you now I can look back and you're just very appreciative of everybody that's ever done anything for you, that kept your spirits up during those times. That's how I really feel right now. So I'm definitely just not going to change anything I'm doing, and then just kind of be happy with what's happened this week, but definitely not change a thing.